Now, on the eve of limited reopenings across the county, CBS 4 was inside Kendall Indian Hammocks Park as preparations are being made. Water fountains are cleaned and restrooms are sanitized. Signs have also been posted explaining what you should know. Walking, hiking, jogging, running, skating, cycling, golfing, boating, nature walks will be allowed and the restrooms will be open. Prohibited are bike racks, camping, picnic shelters, playgrounds, dog parks, recreation buildings, and table tennis, and table games, that is. Pools will be closed for boaters, just one boat on a ramp per time, and no rafting. For golfers, just one person on a cart. Several people, though, tell us they can't wait to get back to the parks as of 7 in the morning.
I think it's a good idea because people want to get out. Most people, majority, are already aware of the safe distancing. You've got police cars at every park, so let them watch that.
You might as well open up some of the parks and let people not go stir crazy and stuff.
And joining us now is Florida Fish and Wildlife Commissioner Rodney Barreto. He's a member of Mayor Jimenez's reopening task force. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate having you. So about a week ago, there was no timeline on reopening, but now here we are. What health factors are considered in the recommendations to the mayor?
Rudabeh, it's great to see you and Elliot. When we met with the mayor, and the mayor asked me to chair this committee, I made the argument that, you have the has and haves not, and people who live on the water got access to the water. The people who have their boat and trailer in their yard have no access because all the marinas are closed. So he listened to that, but most importantly, he deferred to the medical experts at the state level, at FIU, at the University of Miami, and he asked for them to look at what we presented and to sign off on it, and they have. They've looked at everything that we proposed. We've tweaked some of the things, and I'm happy to report I think this is going to be great. I don't think we just as humans in America, we're not used to like being locked up in our houses for this long of a period. And so I think it's going to be healthy to let people go out and get some sunshine and get out to the parks and go out to golf and just have some semblance of normalcy back in their lives.
Well, Rodney, coming from somebody who is working from his home and has been here and has got cabin fever and wants to get out there, what do you say to those who point out that we had 22 deaths in Miami-Dade County yesterday? Are you concerned about a rise in infections and deaths?
I think we need to look at the science behind this, listen to the medical experts. I think that you're hearing from them. I think the elderly people are most vulnerable to what's going on. I think people with underlying issues have a concern. I think for the most part, listen, construction hasn't stopped in Miami-Dade County. There's all kinds of work going on. There's essential businesses that are still open and still functioning. So I think that as we learn more about the virus each and every day, we take a cautious approach. And if you're an elderly person and if you have an underlying issue, you should heed the advice of the experts at this point. But I think it's also healthy to let families get out and walk and ride their bike and play golf and enjoy some of the things that we are able to do in this community, especially boating and so on and so forth. So I think the mayor has methodically thought this out. He's done a fabulous job in leading us through this effort, and it's time to slowly start opening things. So listen, it's not an easy roadmap because no one's got a roadmap, and we're kind of developing as we go along. So I think all eyes are going to be watching what we do here, but it's about time we kind of move some things forward and open some things up.
So are you confident that members of the public won't abuse these easing of restrictions in public places? Elliot listed a few of them just a short time ago. How are these going to be enforced, and do you think people will actually obey the rules?
The mayor has made it really clear, Rudabeh, that we're going to have zero tolerance on this. The county's gone out and hired like 500 employees. They're going to be deployed to all the parks that are going to be open. We at the state level are bringing in additional helicopters. We're bringing in additional resources to help not only Miami-Dade Marine Patrol, but the City of Miami, Key Biscayne, Miami Beach. We're all working together. We're going to be out on the water, making sure people are adhering to the law. I think, listen, the second-degree misdemeanor, which carries a $500 ticket, is not a small ticket to write and or to be have to pay. But it's, listen, we have to help one another. We got to watch out for our fellow man. They got to watch out for us. It's a new day. It's a new beginning. We're going to go through this as we try to open restaurants and nail and hair supplies. It's just every day there's going to be a new beginning on how we roll this out. And so I feel confident that we have enough resources to deal with this. And I think for the most part, people are very aware now of what's going on and what space they need. It's amazing. I walk every morning on Oak Cutler, and as I walk, people literally go off the sidewalk to get 15 feet away from you. So people are very, very aware.
Okay, Florida Fish and Wildlife Commissioner Rodney Barreto. Rodney, thanks a lot for joining us here on CBS 4 News at 7.